Good morning, everyone. I am Vishnu Jagtab. In front of all of you, I am presenting the Economics Time newspaper headline. So, first of all, on table, a shift system tailored to push retrade. Next, committed to India has CPP gets to build a diversified portfolio. Next, Manipur video case sent to CBI. Trial in Assam. Center to tell Supreme Court. Next, opposition leader wear black in parliament in protest. Next, Nagaland senior cop among those held for police weapon theft. Next, Supreme Court allows ED Director Mishra to continue in office till September 15. Next, ACC says would not probe Indalbert charges. Next, chemicals, petrochemical PLI likely. Next, Warburg leads race for Brookfield BPO. Next, Goldman close to selling good host stake. Next, Reliance backed Donzo's biz plummets amid several cash crunch. Next, Dot may grant VI more time to clear June quarter dues. Next, third largest GDP tag likely by FY28. Next, Tesla executives meet Invest India CEO. Next, consumer calls gear up to weather climate risk. Next, on page number 2, pure politics section in that Manipur's viral video case handed over to CBI, trial in Assam Center to tell Supreme Court. Next, UPSC gave option for center change. Next, government ready to debate, opposition wants PM reply. Next, Nagaland senior cop are armed group leaders, four civilians held for weapon theft from police armory. Next, consensus needed for women's reservation bill. Next, Lok Sabha passes Jan Vishwas bill amid din in house. Next, India MPs to visit Manipur this weekend. Next, one district, one force in 16 Manipur district to flush out miscreants. Next, Kuki Zoo seek separate administration. Next, instead of going her here and there, PM should visit Manipur. Banerjee. Next, Manipur Assembly session in August 2 or 3rd week. On page number 3, pure politics section in that ED Chief SK Mishra to stay in office till September 15. Next, after 3 decades, Moharram procession takes traditional route in Srinagar. Next, Shah Nadda to monitor preparation for state election. Next, panel wants focus on potential unfair practices by digital cause. Next, Gehlot says kept out of Modi's event. PMO claims CM declined invite. Next, old faces, old sins, old ways, just a new name, Modi. Next, House panel on IT readies report on data bill. Opposition dissents. Next, High Court reserves till August 3 verdict on Gyan Vapi complex survey. Next, service charge case. Delhi High Court slabs rupees 1 lakh penalty on restaurant bodies. Next, Tesla executive may meet Goyal to discuss US cause plans for India foray. Next, on page number 5, brand section in that. Next, soon drones may be used to supply medicines in remote areas. Next, Parel remains unbeaten as India's top FMCG brand. Next, Voda Idea get more time to pay quarter 1 license and spectrum fees. Next, Nestle India quarter 2 profit rises 37%. Next, in Airtel Africa post quarter 1 loss. Next, addressed FDA concerns Lupin. Next, ISCL net profit rises 30% in historical quarter 1. Next, Indus Towers net profit soars 182% as it's expand. Next, large local firms ramp up search for CXO amid macro uncertainties. On page number 6, companies section in that $500 million revenue expected in CY23. Next, will acquire right asset 100%. Next, ensuring on time deliveries. Next, Indian Financial Network. On page number 7, economic market in that traders ignore recent weakness, roll over bullish Nifty bets to August. Next, Wall Street rises on soft landing hopes. Next, SEBI puts in place framework for corp debt market development fund. Next, ACC not to conduct independent probe into Hindelburg's allegations. Next, Fed Bank Fin files IPO prospectus with SEBI. Next, Cipla surges 10% with rise in price targets. Next, rupee rise 9 paisa to 81.92. Next, on page number 8, smart investing section in that Chola invest to rise rupees 1500 crore via bond issues. Next, loans against mutual fund catch fancy with easy process and low rates. Next, bank's margin dip has deposit cost rise. Next, Union Bank calls bid for its Visa still loan. Next, IFCI puts rupees 455 crore EMC loan on the block. Next, RBI clarifies on starred banknotes. Next, Union Mutual Fund to rope in new CIO. Next, LIC's new plan Jeevan Kiran offers life cover with premium return. Next, NSC income from operations up 13% in June quarter. Next, Ujjivan SFB quarter one net surges 60% on biz growth. Next, Shriram Fin post 27% rise in quarter one net. Next, digital payments grow 13.24% in FY23 RBI. Next, new client momentum shows no worries for persistent. Next, Motilal Oswal quarter one net source nearly 17-fold. Next, Nippon Life India AMC quarter one profit doubles. On page number 10, brand section in that ITC Hotel demerger to boost financial return ratios. Puri. Next, Toyota may look to go solo for setting up auto parts plant here. Next, on page number 13, companies section in that CoinSwitch shares proof of reserves valued at rupees 1944 crore. Next, BTL EPC emerges winner for McNally Bharat. Next, Air Asia India gets note to fly under Air India Express brand. Next, on page number 15 in companies section in that Samsung to make latest foldable mobile phones here. Next, ACC quarter one net more than doubles to rupees 466 crore. Next, Adani New Indies rises to dollar 394 M from Barclays Deutsche Bank. On page number 16, around the world section in that the EU CBAM aims to stop carbon leakage if EU industry move out and emits. What is the point of the Green Deal? Next, ECB hikes interest rate of for 9 times to combat inflation. Next, German consumer mood improves as inflation slows. Next, US GDP grows 2.4% in quarter 2. Weekly jobless claims fall. Next, appoint a new officer to decide on Z promoters case. SAT tells SEBI. Next, Microsoft Teams faces European Union antitrust probe in Salesforce clash. Next, Meta earnings beat market expectation has had revive. On page number 17, economy section in that India said to be the third largest economy by FY28 SBI research. Next, a financial minister PLI scheme likely for chemical and petrochem. Next, Asian Free Trade Agreement most three conceived goal. Next, yet to get majority states nude on 7th eco census results. Next, minor offences under 42 laws decriminalized. Next, new bill to tab off sour mineral output. On page number 18, editorial page section in that why Fed's big hike is great for India. Next, let's not go on a blind depth. Next, multiple faith traditional. Next, disaster prone Asia Pacific. Next, statutory statutory warning in awards is a bad idea. Next, no entry for Rojik vehicles. Next, reckless driver repeat challan. Next, a mutual fund genie. Next, is the funds rate well fed? Next, in the grab of an intellectual is AI. Next, crying need for an emotional AI. On page number 19, economic panel section in that the ultimate cinema experience for OTT. Next, the voice unafraid to call out FIFA from the inside. Next, Thursday Night Shocker. Next, Pranav, Lakshya and Satvik Chirag enters quarterfinal. Next, Asian Games, India's football draw out. Next, Silicon Valley still rules, believes investor behind Uber founders exit. Next, for improved cognitive function, eat strawberries every day. Next, Asian Game, India's football draw out. Next, Pakistan crush Sri Lanka to sweep 2-0. Next, Bumrah fit might go to Ireland Shah. Next, why the role of this sport car is being preserved. Next, Mohammad Siraj has been rested for the ODI against West Indies. On page number 20, disruption section is that Dunzo's business in free fall amid serve cash flow issues. Next, credit a better bet for fintechs eyeing expansion Dahiya. Next, Info Edge initiates legal action against portfolio CO 4B network. Next, Microsoft rolls out revamped Xbox Home UI. Next, SaaS Bhumi Halvebs SaaS firms 2030 price enterprise value in new forecast. Next, Intel sees an opening in India's fast rise has manufacturing hub. Next, center will help build chip making ecosystem IT MOS. Next, WhatsApp gets safety tools in beta. Next, Brookfield, Alta Capital and Capel eyeing Goldman Sachs. Good host spaces stake. That much for today. Thanks for watching.